wait to see what the enemy's gonna do. You've already lost, son.
What's Shaw hiding? He's really good at giving half answers. Let's break down this week's episode and see if we can find out. Roll the intro. Episode 3 starts in 2015 with Shaw explaining that he wants to find Kate and Kentaro's dad just as bad as they do.
You don't want to find out if your own father's alive or dead. That's your business, but I do want to find out.
It doesn't seem like he softened at all from the hard-headed man that we met in episode 1. But we do see that he hasn't completely lost his skills as a soldier.
Hey, if it floats, flies, or runs on 4 wheels,
Okay, foot on the pedal, press the button.
Button?
Yes!
They get away after some very impressive driving from Shaw. Shaw remembers back to 1954, standing with doctors Randa and Mira waiting for a general to have a little chat about funding.
If you want to make a difference, you want to do some serious science, then we need backing.
The docs don't like it, but Shaw is right. Monarch needs money if it's going to grow. They show the general a molding of a Godzilla footprint they found and ask him for.
All we need is 150 pounds of uranium.
And let me explain.
The general isn't very happy about that, but apparently he gives in. These wackos are gonna try to lure Godzilla out of hiding with a big ol' nuke.
Yes! We got it!
We see that Randa and Shaw don't really see eye to eye on the method, but they both see the importance of Monarch. After the credits, we see Kate and the gang, now with old Shaw, begin to hatch a plan on how to figure out what Kate and Kentaro's dad was up to. He kind of explains the origins of Monarch, and May does the math, and it doesn't add up.
Wouldn't that make you like 90 years old?
Good genes, huh?
And Kate is not okay with the family business of being monster hunters.
It's the family curse.
Doesn't sound so bad to me, but yeah, she's not happy about all of the lies. In 54 on the Bikini Atolls, the scientists and Shaw walk up and see a soldier painting a no Godzilla symbol on a bomb. The scientists don't like the idea of setting off a bomb and attacking Godzilla, especially Dr. Mira, because, you know, she's Japanese.
I realize that this is not what they had in mind, but it's become bigger than all of us.
Not to mention, Godzilla is not going to like that. In 2015, May is chatting with someone on a burner phone. She says she might have a way home, and I'm worried that this might mean that she's gonna turn in the data and the rest of her friends. I know what you're thinking. May, how could you? But let's be honest, she has an on and off again relationship with Kentaro, and she doesn't even know Shaw and Kate. And at this point, I wouldn't blame her. I do not like Kentaro. Between Kate and him, I think that the family business is actually moodiness.
And why are we going to Korea? My father disappeared in Alaska. Alaska is that way.
But Shaw explains to him that they just need to get someone from Korea, and they throw out the hard drive because May digitized all of them without permission. Shaw pulls some old school trickery and they get through customs in Korea. But back in Japan, the Monarch big boss shows up to fix this little problem.
Although I was supposed to be moving my daughter into her college dorm room this weekend.
She's intense and the other Monarch agents are actually scared of her.
Is this about our mission or yours?
Needless to say, Monarch is not what our original 3 had in mind whenever they started it in the 50s. But hey, Monarch has a lead in Korea. However, the gang is not in Korea. They're already on their way to Alaska. Back in 54, they're all waiting for Godzilla to show up. But the scientists don't really want him to show up anymore. It wasn't their plan to blow him up. Unfortunately, Godzilla does take the bait.
What the hell does that thing need protection from?
Us.
At the last minute, Shaw does try to stop the general from setting off the nuke, but the general is absolutely resolute.
You wait to see what the enemy's gonna do. You've already lost, son.
Kay tries desperately to stop it, but Shaw stops her and the bomb goes off. But we already know that it's gonna take more than just one nuclear bomb to take down Godzilla. He'll just retreat and heal back in his kingdom at the bottom of the ocean. Hey, what's up guys? No silly joke this time. I'm just asking you to subscribe so that I can bring you better videos and we can just keep on building this thing together. Come on, subscribe. All right, let's get back to the video. In 2015, Kentaro has a lot of questions, but
If you two are looking for some insight into your situation, I got nothing.
May does her hacker thing and they find the best place to look for their father's down plane in Alaska. In 54, Keiko is still upset about what they did to Godzilla, but the government is going to give them a Godzilla-sized check to fund Monarch. So I guess it was kind of worth it. Kay already doesn't like what the military is doing, so they come to an agreement.
Are you okay with that?
Are you?
I'm fine with it.
Shaw only reports what he's told and he doesn't question what he's told from the scientists. Soldier stuff. Also, probably how he got so good at telling half-truths. In 2015, Kate is being moody and the pilot tries to cheer her up. Honestly, he's way cooler than Kate, but you know, he's a spy or something, so it's kind of cheating. They hit a storm, probably because he's not paying attention. However, it turns out Shaw can fly.
All right, now we got an attitude indicator.
And I mean, he is one crazy good pilot.
Your landings can use a little work.
They managed to find their father's plane pretty quick, but not his body. The plot thickens. They find a tent set up, but no one in it. Thick ass plot. They find the pencil shavings that their father used to leave all over their houses.
He survived.
And that's whenever our cool pilot discovers that the plane actually landed fine, and it was the giant monster that ripped it to pieces. They all bolt to their own plane to get it off the ground, but, well, it's destroyed by an ice monster. A pretty awesome ice monster, actually. Hey, I'm stuck in this box until we get 10,000 subscribers. Please help me get out of the box. Please? Please?